2 months into his second term, President Trump tied for the highest approval rating he's ever had, as more and more Americans say he's on the right track, baby. He was born that way on a multitude of issues. Tudor Dixon's the host of the Tudor Dixon podcast and a former Michigan gubernatorial candidate. She joins me now. Tudor, what does that approval rating tell you?
It tells me that the leftist news organizations that continue every single day to come out and say you should not like what Donald Trump is doing have no effect, that this mainstream media is now officially dead because the American people keep saying to them, stop. This is what we voted for. This is what we wanted. He's doing exactly what we want, and he's going to get the country on the right track. We all know it, and we see it moving every single day. The news cycle has never moved faster, Todd.
Okay, but on the economy, he is not doing as well as he has done in previous instances, iterations of Donald J. Trump. And a lot of that comes down to the tariffs. So when it comes to the tariffs, short-term pain for long-term gain, do you think that message is getting through to the American people? Do you think they support the president through this?
Absolutely. Your polling shows it. The poll you just talked about shows it. And you have to remember, I mean, what are we on, week 7 right now? Have a little patience, Todd. He's in there. He's trying to reverse what 4 years. We watched the 4 years of the Biden disaster. And now Donald Trump is in there reversing that. And he's doing it because he knows that he has leverage that no one else has. And he's using that appropriately. He understands negotiations, and he hasn't caused pain at this point. People keep saying it's coming. We haven't seen it. We just keep seeing the country moving toward a position of we're going to be in great shape. We're going to bring back the greatest economy ever. And Donald Trump keeps saying that. He's like, look, guys, I did this in the past. I'm going to bring it back. There's going to be a moment where I have to reverse all of the bad that happened over 4 years. It won't happen overnight, but we all have confidence that it's happening.
For the record, I do have patience. I'm just wearing a tie today that says I'm Irish, so my Irish temper is coming out. Meantime, Democrats are already jockeying for the 2028 nomination with the likes of Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, Gretchen Whitmer, who you know well, and more slated to throw their hats into the ring. A new poll showing that the Democrat Party's favorability has dropped to a record low, sporting only 29% approval rating amongst all Americans and only 63% among Democrats. So with a 29% approval rating, does it even matter, Tudor, who throws their hat in the ring for 28?
Well, I think it's hilarious because with a 29% approval rating, they decided that they were going to choose the most progressive people in their party, which is exactly what the American people voted against. I mean, you look at Gavin Newsom, and I will say, of all of them, he is being the most clever. He's trying to pretend like he's a moderate by launching this podcast, having all of these conservative influencers on. But he's not. We all know who he is. Gretchen Whitmer, same thing. Pete Buttigieg, I don't know even what Pete Buttigieg stands for other than complete failure. Look at what he did with the Department of Transportation. But this is who they are choosing. Their party is in complete meltdown mode. I mean, I heard Jasmine Crockett in your last segment saying, well, we want to be able to show that we're funny sometimes. Wait a minute. That's not what the American people are looking for. They're looking for people who can actually go into government and lead. Being funny did not help Gretchen Whitmer. Certainly, Gretchen Whitmer being funny didn't help Kamala Harris in the last election. They need to get serious. The American people see exactly who they are, and that's why they are flocking to Donald Trump right now.
Pete Buttigieg saying he would not run for Senate there in Michigan, something that you may be doing on the other side. We will see. Time will tell, Tudor Dixon. Meantime, as we just basically mentioned, this entire last 10-minute block, Dems in disarray with a panel on MSNBC slamming Minority Leader Schumer over his support for the Republican spending bill after rallying against it. Watch.
This is really a black mark, I think, on Chuck Schumer. You cannot signal on Wednesday that you want to fight, and then on Thursday you cave.
This was it. They blew it. The Democratic Tea Party was born the same day that Chuck Schumer took to that podium to read that very well-crafted statement that told us he folded like a paper napkin.
Look, I think that panel actually has a point, and I think they're underlying the disarray that the Democratic Party is in. They can't get their act together from Wednesday to Friday, especially when you look at this shutdown episode. So what does it say to you, this shutdown episode, about the state of the Democrats, Tudor?
I mean, they're in the midst of a civil war right now. You see them all attacking each other, attacking each other's character. You've got the moderate wing coming in on scooters, and you've got the radicals doing videos of who's your best fighter. I mean, this is crazy to see the complete and utter meltdown of the Democrat Party. You just have the polling out there. It's the lowest it's ever been. This party could totally self-destruct, and I'm here for watching it all.
And to square the circle here, going back to the tariffs, there are some Democrats who say they support the tariffs. So if you, as a Democrat, give some credence to what I consider to be Donald Trump's biggest vulnerability with regard to his view with the American people, not saying I don't like tariffs, boy, think about that for a moment. Think about how disjointed the Democrats are going forward. It is wild to watch. Tudor Dixon will be watching you. We thank you for your time.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.